Make you feel so good when you fucking with a baddie. Baddie, 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 baddie. When you fucking with a baddie. Baddie. Baddie, 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 baddie.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Baddie Life Podcast. I'm your favorite fucking host in the world, Raquel Santiago, aka Rocky the Baddest. Today we have another bad girl because, you know, I got to show love to all my BGC sisters. So let's not wait and introduce her. We got BGC 14 Jass in the building. Let's welcome Jass, everybody. Yay!
Hey, y'all.
Hey, girl, how's it going?
Girl, it's chilling.
It's going, huh? Yes. So how is life? Let's talk about the beginning. You were on BGC 14. You were with Jella, the Cleremont Twins, Dream Doll, and then the other ones, I forgot their names.
Oh. Dream Doll was on the other season.
Oh, that was with Winter.
Yeah, it was.
JK.
It was a lot of us that season. Me, Jayla, the twins, Kat, Jenna.
Oh yes, Jenna. Jenna was a replacement. I did like
yeah.
her. I like her.
Ginger, Amber.
Oh yeah, Ginger. You know what?
Tina.
I need to talk to Ginger. How was that experience for you? That was in 2015. It aired, right? Your season?
Yes.
Or 16? I don't remember.
Girl's fucking traumatized.
Traumatized? You got PTSD too, girl?
Hell yeah.
That's my middle name. Is that your middle? Must be your middle name too, because I tell you.
Yeah, listen.
Traumatized.
Freaking traumatized. Like it was an experience, and I was really young, so I was 22.
Okay.
And I had just turned 22 on the show, so I was really 21. I was a baby.
Yeah. How old are you now? 29.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
Damn, that was 8 years ago.
Damn, mine was
Girl,
like
they
10.
still won't let that shit go.
I know. We can never, ever get away from BGC. It's like
we can't.
We're tied to it forever. It's kind of like sometimes I wish that it can just get swept under the rug and people could forget about it, but they're never gonna forget about that shit ever to the day we die.
Well, bitch, at least they liked your ass, so it's cool.
Okay, so what was like the hardest thing? You said they liked me. Did you have like a lot of backlash from your season? I mean,
hell yeah, they fucking hated my ass.
Why?
Girl, they fucking hated me. It was really, honestly, later down the line, it was as if like I realized that certain girls had a buzz even before during filming. That I had found out that people was, kind of communicating with like the blog, so they were already favorites with like during filming.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, us other girls didn't stand a chance from the fucking jump. You know what I mean? But I mean, at the end of the day, it was also like I felt like a lot of shit was like, switcheroo to look one way versus another. So
right.
I don't really feel like we got a fair chance. And then I felt like even with your season, or y'all got to come back. So like if they didn't like y'all on the season, y'all got to do shit like a challenge or something like that, where you could kind of like show who you really were, and people could grow to love you even if they didn't like you at first.
Right, like redemption, like your redemption.
Right, redemption, exactly. Like the girls, like my season and later, we didn't get that.
Right.
So.
I feel like this. So like when you're on the show, obviously they're gonna put the people that you're not gonna get along with. And they manipulate things a lot to take you out of that character, to make you feel that way. And it's unfortunate. Like some girls, I feel like you, I liked you. I mean, at the time, I wasn't tripping off what y'all did, but I mean, everybody else was. But you can just, it's just how they favored it. I feel it. Like, they favored certain people and shit like that. But
Facts,
when you're in shit like that, you do stupid stuff sometimes, and it's.
I mean, my shit got fucked up too. They didn't show that shit.
Girl, I ate somebody's food. I don't do that shit in real life. What the fuck? I don't know where that bitch mouth been. I still took a bite of her food. What the fuck was I thinking? Like, I should be mad at myself.
Like, man, they don't even know. They don't even know. Like, that show is, it's like, I know they say like it's real, but it's kind of not. Like it's like that real, but then kind of
Kind of,
it's
yeah,
real.
kind of, yeah.
It's real.
It's like it like really happens, but it's like, do you really act like that in real life? Like for me, if though I was like, I've never ever been treated like that ever in my fucking life, like ever.
Same.
And I was like, this is not real. Like this is not real life. This is not. It's really happened, but it really was not like real life. Like people just do certain shit on that show, especially when you try to top off from the previous season and shit like that. But girl, what was like the hardest thing for you when you were filming? Like, what was, I want to know what the hardest thing was and like what your favorite, like what was the funnest thing? Like pros and cons.
Okay, so the hardest thing I think was trying to get along with everybody. I'm a big baby and I'm a big people pleaser, right? So in my mind, it's like, okay, try to get along with everybody. If you got a problem, like try to fix it. Like I've never been like big on like, oh, I hate you, oh, I don't like you, oh, fuck you. Like so for me, it was the hardest thing was trying to get along with everyone and please all these different personalities.
Right. What was the hardest thing? Like getting along with other people. Do you think it was just their bitches and like
I think that
people?
like I don't know. I felt like I was trying to get along sometimes and motherfuckers just didn't want to get along. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah,
for
yeah, for
me
sure.
it was hard understanding because at that time, I'm young, I'm not used to that, like, so I'm like, okay, me trying to get along with everybody and these people just don't fucking like you.
Right.
Like there's nothing you can do about it, Jazz. That was hard for me.
Yeah.
That was hard. It was really hard for me to.
I agree. I could totally relate to that because like for me when I was on there, like obviously I was a replacement. Like you were an original, I was a replacement, so I automatically get the shitty end of the stick. So when I realized like these girls weren't fucking with me, like and I didn't, I tried to like, show them that I was like a cool person. They just did not want to take me. They were just like, no, we just don't like her. And I just said, fuck y'all. Don't like me then. I'm gonna have a fucking ball and you guys are not gonna like me even more because you guys are so relevant to me. And I just had a great time. I didn't give a fuck. I drank my beer, mind my business, and they was just mad. So I try to like, I don't start shit, I finish it. And like my biggest thing was I didn't want people to take me out of character. I didn't want like a girl wanted me to get mad, right? Like she wanted me to get so mad, so I do something, like lash out or do something stupid. And I would just
Right.
not do that because I'm like, no, that's what she wants. So for me, that was like my mental strength was trying to be smarter than the situation. But sometimes it gets hard when like you're in there and like all you have is each other and like no outlets. So I think, being on TV, people don't really understand how difficult it really is to survive. Like some people go home because they choose to because they can't deal with it. Some people get kicked out, or sometimes, I don't know, they just go home and give up. I couldn't do that. But what you drinking? Some Zen? I like your crystals. I see that.
Thank you.
Okay. So you are a mother now.
Yes.
How you have a boy? You have a boy, right?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
How old is he?
he's 3.
Oh
He's
my God.
cool. We have a lot of fun.
He's good.
I don't know if you've seen, but like he likes to cook. So we're on
Oh,
this new journey where he's cooking.
that's
He has an
cute.
Instagram. His name is Chef Toshiro. And I used his middle name because I don't want to expose him to the world like that yet. You know what I'm saying? So I went with, his little middle name. But
How do you
he's
spell his middle name?
Toshiro.
Hmm. Okay, I just followed him.
Yay! Thank
I'm gonna
you.
follow him on my daughter's account too.
Oh yes, we gotta follow Pretty Girl. She is freaking pretty, boy. And I just love y'all pictures.
Oh,
What?
I saw a couple pictures on your page. He's
Mhm.
so cute. Are you with his
Thank
dad?
you. Yes.
Oh, good for
Hmm.
you.
Yeah, we've been
That's
together for
cool.
7 years.
I don't think anybody could deal with me for more than 2, so, or maybe I can't deal with them. I don't know. But,
On the show I was crying. I thought wasn't nobody gonna want to love me.
oh, aw. No, for real, people
I
like
was
judge
like,
us so
I was like,
much.
I'm on TV again. Oh, I don't want someone to like me.
No, honestly, I've already made peace with God to be fucking single and alone forever. So it's fine. I just,
I know.
had a baby daddy. I'm a baby mama and it's cool. Like it. I mean, I wish I had a dude. Okay, no, I don't want my baby daddy at all. But I wish that I was with somebody that I had a kid with.
You know what? Because, and you know what? I would say, like, my friend was telling me that because I'm like, you get into it and you're like, fuck this motherfucker, and she was like, no, it's so awesome seeing you and him, be together and have your family.
Right.
And I'm like, yeah.
Right. No, it really is. No, that's awesome. I really
Yeah.
that's admirable. I mean, most people just break up because it's so easy. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm like a runner too. I'm like, listen, I'm out of here. Like, I don't like your bad energy. You can just dip. Like, you're
You're like, where's the
messing with my
safe? I don't
peace.
like it.
Okay. So far as like filming, like, what was like your favorite? Like, what was your favorite part of being on TV, or do you regret it? Like, honestly, do you regret being on TV, or do you
Okay.
feel like it made you stronger or anything?
And that's what I was gonna say. So like I feel like I wish I had went about the opportunity different. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I wish the experience was different.
Mm-hmm.
However, it's like I don't regret going because I learned so much about myself
Yeah.
and I really grew as a person from the show. Like even just, do you know I've never watched an episode of that show?
Oh my God, really? Why does it give you anxiety?
Mhm.
Girl,
I can't even watch the shit. All I've seen is clips. I have not watched a full episode of my fucking season.
you know what you need to do? You need to go watch that season.
No,
You know,
fuck that.
no, you need to do it. Just
Hell
face
no.
face your
Hell no.
fears,
And then
bitch.
when I fall out and shit, and the PTSD get to kick it in, I'm like, call Rocky.
No,
Tell
we'll watch it. We'll
her.
watch it together. We'll watch it together. You know what I did, girl? I feel you on that because I was living in Florida. That was 3 hours before like California. So my mom and my family and everybody was in California. I was in Florida. So I got to watch it 3 hours before they saw it. And oh my God, I don't think I ever watched my season sober. I was shit faced every time because I couldn't deal with it either. And like I had to be drunk to watch it. And I'd call my mom, like, Mom, please don't watch it. I would go on Facebook, tell everybody, don't watch this episode. Like, it's embarrassing. Like,
Right?
so embarrassing. And like the fact that my fans like loved me, I was like, okay, good, because
Yeah, we loved you.
I was
What?
tripping. I was so
We
embarrassed.
fucked with you.
Thank you. Shit.
It was gang.
I
It
did
was
some
gang,
shit.
gang.
I did some shit I wasn't proud of, you know what I mean? Or I'm like, oh my God, I look so dumb. I'm so drunk. I'm so this. But I feel like for me, I don't regret it, but then there's sometimes that I wish I would have took a different road in life because I'm more of like a private person. I don't really try to, keep up with everybody and all the fashion and all the cars and all the like luxury life. Like people think being on TV, like you're supposed to be this famous rich person. And I'm just like, I'm basic. I can go live in a tree fort for the rest of my life and be happy as fuck. Like no joke.
Hey,
No joke.
no, but for real though, they think that we're supposed to be like these glamorous ass,
Like,
people. We're human just like you. And the
right.
worst part is I'm like, you don't live in a big ass house. You watch the show, you don't live like that. Why do we have to?
Right. No, dead ass. Like they think we're like Nicki Minaj's and shit just because we were on a fucking TV that like paid us $2. Why they make
Hello.
2 million.
And then like, and even still, like you were shit faced. Like, first of all, we were given alcohol. That was the only thing you was given for free anyway.
Right. And they put food like the first day when we was moving, but after that we had to buy our own shit. Like they don't realize like, yeah, it was a beautiful house, but it really wasn't that beautiful like on the inside dealing with that shit. It's like the craziest experience ever. But I think that, people putting a stipulation on, who we should be. And that was probably the hardest thing coming out of TV was trying to keep up with people's expectations of who we're supposed to be. And then if we're not living up to them, we ain't shit or we're just like washed up or something. I don't mind being washed up. Wash me the fuck up. Like, I don't care what anybody says at this point.
I mean, because my thing is like, they don't know shit. Them people, they don't know shit. I don't even be worried about that shit. Like for me, it was more so like I don't even think that they even had an expectation for me. They didn't give. I was written off as a basic bitch from the jump. I was, girl, please.
You made it the
like
first round. You're an original bitch. So I mean, don't write yourself off like that. I feel like
no, but I'm just saying, like I didn't care what stipulation they had put me at. You know what I'm saying? I had kind of felt like it is what it is. I think for the most part, it was just the fact that it was millions and millions and millions of people telling me they fucking hate me and want me to die. that
Yeah.
didn't know me.
I
Girl,
want to
had
ask you about
people,
that.
girl, I had people that was telling, my mom was pregnant at the time.
Your mom?
And girl, I had people writing me saying they hoped my baby brother died. They hope I died. They hope my mama died while she was having him. Like, girl, I will never forget that.
People are fucking
That was the
so,
rough part for me.
people are so sick. I remember something like that too. I was pregnant and somebody said, I wish I could stab her baby with the fucking fork. And I said, what the fuck? I said, I told that blog page, take my fucking picture off and don't ever post me on here again. Like, this page is just to bash us, and I really don't appreciate this fucking page. Like, there's nothing nice about it. It's just all mean shit. And I really had to like disconnect from, I wanted to like just disconnect from the whole franchise, like period. But like you said, we will always forever be tied to it. How did you deal? Like, how did you deal with that? Did it like hurt you? Did it, give you like anxiety, or like did it like hinder your spirits? Like how did you deal with like all the backlash, like the negative backlash being on Bad Girls Club?
In the beginning, I will not lie, it was rough. I had a real hard time coping.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't take it well at first, and that's how me and Lucci became real close. She's from home, and I hit her up like, how do I get through this?
Mm-hmm.
And she wrote me back, and it was many nights. Many nights I would curl up with Lou, like, I'm just so over it. Like, I had breakdown moments, and over time, it just ended up being like, I don't give a fuck. Like, but I had some fucked up moments. That shit was fucking with me at first.
Mm-hmm.
I can admit that, like, and like, these people don't know me, they don't understand, and I had to learn that you can't give a fuck. Like,
Right.
you can't give a fuck because they don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They hate you, and it is what it is. They don't care what your story is. So once I had learned that and realized that people really don't give a fuck, when I learned that, it got easier.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, okay. And honestly, truly, all these people that talk shit, I had this one blog page. He'll talk shit, say all this bullshit, and then literally seen me out and was like, "Oh my God, can you take a picture?" I said, "No, you on that page." He was like, "Huh?" I was like, "Yeah, you was on that page talking about me." See, because I was one of them people, like, it bothered me so much, but I would read what everyone would say about me,
Yeah.
and I remember clicking on his picture. I said, "Man, if you don't get out of my face."
Oh my
So
God.
once that happened, and I realized, like, y'all talk all this shit, but will kiss my ass when you see me.
Right.
It got easier.
Yeah. Well, thank you for being honest about that, because I mean, they don't really realize like how like not mental we could be, but we could definitely get, we need maybe a little
Yeah.
professional help over here. But
Man, we fucking human beings.
no
Like,
debt,
we're human.
girl. Listen, I always felt like people always expected so much from me, and like it's not the fact, it's like I don't, that's just not like my desire. My desire isn't money and things and material. It's my peace and my happiness and how I feel about myself. And like a lot of people are not like that because they're so shallow and they're just so caught up in like entertainment and music and TV shit and celebrities, and they're just like, I'm not that. I don't care about that shit, like dead ass. So like
Yeah.
going through the motions, like I felt I was always so hard on myself. I was always so hard on myself. I felt like I wasn't enough a lot of the times because of these expectations that,
Yeah.
I mean, I learned to get over it too. I learned to be like, you know what, fuck that. Like, why do I got to change me or try to live a lifestyle that I don't care to live? Like, even like when I do get those millions of dollars in my bank account, like I really don't feel like I would change my life much at all. Like, dead ass. I don't,
Yeah, because
bitch, I'll get me a new Lincoln. I would drive a Lincoln. I like Lincolns. I'll probably get the new, like,
time.
you know what I'm saying? I don't need no fucking Benz or G-Wagon. Like, that's just not my style. And I'm not
Yeah.
saying that you're a bad person for wanting those things, but people buy things to make themselves feel valuable. And I'm trying to teach people and young girls that you don't need that shit to be worthy and valuable or anything like that. Like, bitch, I'm wearing fucking, you don't even want to know what I'm wearing. I'm wearing Fashion Nova shirt
I
and
am too.
my Ross pants that were like $6. Like, I look good.
But it's fine. Cardi B wears Fashion Nova too. So
Oh, I know, right? No, dead ass. But it's just crazy. It's just crazy what we have to like really go through being just on a fucking ratchet ass reality show. fighting everybody.
Man, like what the fuck? Like they don't even understand. Like
They just wish they
it's
were
like
on it.
whatever.
Until like walk in our shoes, until they're in a situation like that, like then tell me how you feel. Like, but most people will
Facts.
never have that opportunity. So, you were picked for a reason. You have strength inside of you. So, you
Yeah,
obviously made it
absolutely.
through and now you're a mom and that's beautiful. How is motherhood? Like, do you love it?
I absolutely fuck with it.
Oh my God,
I
me
I
too.
fuck with it. Like, my son is like really like my best friend. Like I'm like, are we best friends? He's like, yeah. And
Aw.
he'll say, you my best friend? I'm like, yeah. So, motherhood really like it really just made me tap in more. Cause I ain't gonna lie, like I was very 3D for a long time. And 3D is, basically like you know, lower level materialistic things like that. I was very 3D for a long time. And it could have had something to do with the show, like feeling like I had something to prove, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
But like, later on down the line when I had my son, it's like, man, it's so much more out here in this world. It's so much other shit that's going on. It's so much more important things to focus on than that.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, I got a lot of nerve to talk. I got a Rolly, I got a Range Rover, like you know what I'm saying. But if I had to give this up, or if I had to trade my car in tomorrow, like I'd be cool with that. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like it doesn't, like you said, it doesn't define me. Like they call me broke all day long, but I own a home.
Good for
I
you.
got my car is parked right outside. Like you know what I'm saying? You ain't never seen me post a picture on my car. I don't have nothing to prove to y'all. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? I,
Right.
I'm a fucking registered nurse. I don't have to prove anything to y'all. I'm not broke. Never been
Oh my God, I
broke.
didn't
You
know
know
you
what I'm
were a
saying?
nurse, bitch.
Yes,
How long you been a nurse
ma'am.
for?
Yes, ma'am.
Before Bad Girls
I
Club?
just graduated back in March. I took my test. Thank
That's
you.
what's up, bitch. Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah, so
I
yeah,
love
so
that. Good for you,
I
girl. For real.
I just like I said, it's really, and I rock with you, Rocky, because you just I fucked with you because you real. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm one of the girls. I came after you. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So I faithfully watched the show,
Yeah.
and I looked at girls like you, and I'm like, see, she real. See, they fuck with real, like, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
The reason I want to go on the show was because of people like you, where I'm like, they'll fuck with my real. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Hmm.
Like, they didn't, but
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Fuck
but
that
it
shit.
was just.
Oh my God, I'm so proud of you, girl, for real. So after Bad Girls Club, you went into nursing school.
No,
Oh no. What
hell
happened?
no.
Tell me the
I
story.
just finished this. After Bad Girl, what did I do? After Bad Girl, I came home, clubbed a lot, kicked it. I was working at Hooters.
Okay, girl.
So
With them
everybody
hoodies.
was seeing me, but I made hella money off that because they was
Girl.
like, "Oh, it's Jasmine for Bad Girl." They just throwing me money.
Mm-hmm.
So I worked at Hooters for a while, and then I met my guy, and I stopped, and then I went back to school.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's not like right after Bad Girl Club you went to school, but from then till now, you accomplished something really, really good and that you're set for life and your son got everything he needs. Like for me, like people just keep trying to chase TV shows and chase that limelight, which honestly really doesn't really get you anywhere. Unless like, you become a rapper or some shit. I was like, people always want me to do music. I'm like, no, I'm not going to pretend like I'm some hard ass bitch. Like, I'm not doing it.
Right? I ain't finna
It's not
rap about
me.
how I step on your shoes and
Yeah.
kick the door, kick your asshole.
And
Like,
right, and then just talk about nasty shit like sex stuff. I'm like, I don't want my brothers to hear me say this shit or my mom. Like, I'm fucking all the way cool off of that. No,
but
dead
you know
ass.
what? But what I like about what you're doing is because at the end of the day, you showing real again, like you doing this podcast, which is dope as hell, by the
Thank
way. It's
you.
super cool. And honestly, truly, like, you be talking about some real shit. You got real shit going on, and you still show. And I feel like people like me and you, like for instance, I'm picking back up on my YouTube again,
Mm-hmm.
and people like me and you, we show normacy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I feel like in a world full of fraud shit and bullshit,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
need to see normacy. You know
Right.
what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right. No, I totally get it. I have a daughter. You know what I'm saying? I have a little
Yeah.
girl that's like looking up to me, and as a mom, like I gotta like protect her mind and teach her what matters in life, and it's okay to like fall down. It's okay to have, times where you're doubting yourself, but just as long as she has like that power within to like know how to get back
Mhm.
up. And because for me, I fall down all the time, emotionally and mentally. I have times where life is hard. I mean, anybody has
Yeah.
these problems. And then when you're like me
Mhm.
and you, well, we're like from TV and this shit, like I feel like we got it like, harder than most people. But and I'm very transparent about that. I'm not trying to like be like, oh, I'm this perfect, happy, positive person all the time. Cause for the most time I'm a positive person, even like when I'm going through it, you know what I'm saying? But I go
Mhm.
through it all the time. It's like a little roller coaster ride, you know what I'm saying? Like through life.
He's like, I'm
But
okay.
yeah.
I'm okay, baby.
Yeah. Dead ass. But I need me a beer right quick and then I'm back on it. But no, swear. I would
Thanks.
love, like, I would love, love, love if we could all, like, get all of us bad girls together that have kids and, like, just, like, not, like, for, like, a whole show, but just, like, for, like, a one episode, like, just us all together and, like, just seeing us, like, being parents and stuff, like, something fun, something
Yeah, that'd be
fun.
dope.
I mean, see how
That'd be dope.
badass our kids are. My daughter will probably knock somebody out. I'm
I'm
sorry.
like, nah. I'm like, say hi. He's like, no.
I know my daughter's
I'm like,
mean. She's mean sometimes. I'm
okay.
nice. I don't know where the fuck
So
she
it's not
figured out.
just me. It's not just me. Because I'm like, I don't know where he gets this from. I think I'm a great, nice person. He's just not. He just, no.
When's his birthday?
Oh, so he's November
November.
14th. He's Scorpio.
Oh, that's my little homie right there. I'm November 4th. Hey. Oh, he's in Beaver. He's really special. My daughter's a
He,
Virgo, so
oh yeah.
I don't
Okay,
really
okay.
know. My mom's a Virgo. We get along pretty good.
I think with Virgos.
I think so. I think I dated a Virgo and it did not work out, but I've dated every sign and it never works out. So maybe it's just me. I'm not sure. But no, my compatibility is supposed to be a Cancer, Aquarius, or a Pisces. The water signs. Because Scorpios are water signs, which is really weird because we're a Scorpion. They don't live in the water, but so weird.
Cancer.
Yeah, I don't
Virgo.
know. I met a Cancer, but I'm not really feeling it.
Yeah, Aquarius, they real hot and cold.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'll swim in this ocean by myself. I'm not really tripping. As long as I have my daughter, I'm okay. Like I'm so fun. She like completed me. I feel like I have purpose, and like something to look up to. And
You
and
do.
you know that oh my God, I was crying yesterday because of that shooting at that school. Like I automatically started crying because I'm like I could not imagine being one of those parents. Like
No.
I was bawling. I called my mom crying, like
Yeah.
hysterical. Even though it's not my kid. I didn't know anybody there, but I'm just so sensitive to shit and like that
Yeah.
shit breaks my motherfucking heart. So like I'm
Yeah.
getting my daughter from her dad, even though it's not my week. I'm getting her today just because like I need her. I need to like just love
Yeah.
her and like, you know what I'm saying? Like fuck,
Yeah.
that shit's really really sad.
That shit was fucked up. I got angry more than sad. I got really angry because at the end of the day, when we send our kids to school or we send our kids to get daycare and things like that, we assume that we're sending them somewhere safe and we expect to get our babies back safe. We
Mm.
send them there safely and we expect to get them back. And to know that you sent your baby to school and your baby's never coming back to you, that shit is bogus, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, and then they talk about how he made 3 posts, whether it was in an inbox or on his page. He said something to three times for certain. I don't know. They've been going back and forth saying like whether it was a public post like on his page versus if it was a direct message.
Mm-hmm.
But either way it go, somehow, some way, at least 3 people were reached. And I'm like, where the fuck? Why the fuck? Why did that happen? How? Like how?
Mm-hmm.
How did that happen to people kids? Like
Right.
that shit pissed me off.
Yeah, and it's like a small, like it's crazy because like it's a small town. Like you think, oh, nothing really bad happens here, but like for me, I'm about our Second Amendment rights. Like I'm
Mhm.
so for like we should be able to have guns and that we have the right to,
Yeah.
but I feel like this. You should have to go through a background check. You should go through a class and a fucking mental health check to own a
Absolutely.
firearm. Also, Okay. I think that our schools need to be protected. Why are the school doors open and they're not locked? Why isn't there a metal detector? Why isn't there maybe a fucking guard at every single school? Period. You know what I'm saying?
Period.
Like, that's how I feel like we can maybe help this situation, is have an armed officer at every single school in the United States. Period. I don't care how small your town is. I don't care how big your town is. Like, I think there's way more precautions we could take as a nation to end these types of things. It's not take our guns away. No, that's not.
That
No,
doesn't
no, no,
make
no,
sense.
no, 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 absolutely not. Because then what happens when the end of the world comes? I can't defend myself. Like, fuck out of here. Nah.
Now I'm stuck out here. I'm just stuck out here with my pants down.
Oh my God, I just said that today. Also, I don't want to be
It's like,
fucking caught with my pants down.
No, you're not doing it.
Yeah.
And I agree. Like, you have to think about it too. Like, first of all, this isn't the first time this has happened. And it's like, when are you guys going to learn that? Like what you just said, someone should have been, thought about that, like the higher up or whatever the hell they are, should have been thought of something that you just said. Like, we had Sandy Hook was fucked up. Then we had the Boston shit.
Right. We got that one in Florida. There's too many. I don't even remember.
The college got shot up.
Yeah.
Like, when are y'all gonna take heed and realize and see that it can happen, like at these schools? At least you taught the kids how to run and hide.
Yeah.
So you did all these precautions to teach these kids how to run and hide, but y'all don't put armed forces in the school.
Yeah. My daughter cries. She says she doesn't want to go to school. I don't want to go to school. I don't want to go to school. Like, and like now I'm thinking like, bitch, you ain't going to school. Shit. You weird. Yeah, no, I'm like super like on the fence with it, because school I think is whack anyway. I think they should be learning how to like love themselves and like art and science, not fucking other shit. But I could never, I could never, ever forgive myself if, and it's not even like it's my fault, but like just knowing that my daughter doesn't want to go, like she's only 3, but the fact that she's been saying this for a whole year, she doesn't want to go to school. And if I send her to school and that shit happened, like I wouldn't be able to live. I would not be able to live. I already told my mom that. I'm like, Mom, if anything happened to my daughter, like, I'm sorry.
I won't be no good to nobody.
Blackout. Yeah, I'm out.
I won't be good. I won't be no good to nobody. Y'all might as well just go ahead and lock me up. Something happens to my son, I won't be no good to anybody. Just lock me up. Just put me in a nut house somewhere, because I know I'm not gonna be okay. I'm not. There's nothing anybody can say. I'm not gonna be okay. There's nothing I'll be able to do.
No, I know for sure. No, same here. I mean, my heart goes out to everybody that was involved in the Robb Elementary School shooting. All their families. Like, so sorry. I couldn't even imagine that. That's so sad. So we need to love
y'all love and light.
Yes.
Sending y'all, positive vibrations. Sending y'all healing love, because that shit, that was tough.
We need to love our kids more. Even to the
viewers too, because the same way we're saying that, it hurt us, and I'm sure it hurt them too. So sending love and light to y'all too. We're all affected by that.
I think that as parents, because I know that I guess he had some problems at home. I think that as parents, it's our duty and our job to love our children, and to understand them and to give them help that they need. If they're showing signs of mental problems, like, go get them help. Like, we it's our job to love our children and protect them. So I think that if we can be better parents, not me and you, I think we're good parents. What I'm saying, like all the other ones. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are our children. Like, I mean, what he did was awful. The things that I heard about him and what he was going through as a young boy, that shit's sad too. Like the bullying, how ugly this world could be, and how sometimes you're like, fuck, I hate my life. Like, this shit sucks. I don't want to be here anymore. So, I think that we just need to do better as a community.
Yeah, definitely. And I really, and another thing that I think about too is, like, I think that our generation, we just parent different. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think we're more like in tune with our children than I think our parents were with us.
For sure.
We are definitely different. Millennials parent different as fuck. We different.
Yeah, I mean, there's still some really fucked up millennials out there, but for like the ones like me and you, like, we're like around the age 30. Where I'm 31, you're 29. So like
Mm-hmm.
we're in that same group. I
That
think
bracket, yeah.
yeah, I think that we're cool, but the younger ones, like they were super fucked up. But like the 19, 18, 19-year-old parents right now, nah, like they're just lost in the sauce. But
I don't think that's the ain't that Gen Z or something. I don't think we claim them.
oh, they're
I
Gen
think,
Z?
I think them 19, 20 years, I think they Gen Z. I don't know. Don't quote me if I'm wrong, but I don't think we got to claim them.
Oh, okay, so they Gen Z. I'm gonna look
I
that
think they
up.
Gen Z.
Bitch, I'm going
Yeah,
to look that up.
you better
So
look that up.
okay. I didn't really want to get into like no negative shit about BGC because we talked about the most important parts was our mental health and like the way that we like, dealt with the
Mm-hmm.
shits. Because I like to keep this positive, learn something from this shit.
Oh, I was
Um,
gonna say if you want to kick the shit, bitch, fuck it.
okay, I need to ask you one question then.
Okay, come on, come on,
Okay,
come on, come on.
so the worst, I guess, scene or situation that you got the most backlash from was ruining the Cleremont Twins and their friends' clothes, right? Was that like
Mhm.
what led up to that? Whose idea was it? Was it yours, or what made you guys want to do that?
Okay, so first of all, we're gonna take it back a little bit. My birthday, right? Yeah, I'm sure a lot of the viewers will remember. Jasmine was crying on the floor. Why was Jasmine crying on the floor? Jasmine was crying on the floor because all of her brand new shit she had just bought got fucked up.
Who fucked it up?
Uh, uh, uh,
The girls.
Jayla, I mean, they friend, yeah. She
Okay.
fucked my shit up. Jayla fucked my shit up. She
Okay.
threw shit all over my brand new ass shit that I had just bought and had laid out on my bed.
Okay.
And I took all my clothes downstairs and washed the shit. And I was on the floor like that shit bogus as hell. Like we all had agreed not to touch each other's shit. And the thing with me and her was we had mutual understandings that, no matter how things may have looked, like, we would at least still make it where the two of us were okay. So I was very confused as to why she had all of a sudden switched on me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So we was going out. I had no idea they were mad at me because actually we was all supposed to be getting along.
Right.
I had no idea until, I did watch a few pieces of the show where I'm like, oh damn, I didn't know we were into it at that time. Oh damn, you didn't like that I was saying, because it had looked like she switched on me when I started talking about spirituality. First of all, I've been talking about spirituality since back then. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? I was like, no, there are spirits. No, there is bad energy in this house. No, we need to fucking sage. And I was like, y'all need to clean this shit because this house is fucked up. It's
Yeah.
bad juju's in this bitch. Like, and they're like, oh, you want to be Judy? And no, I just know when there's some bad motherfucking juju in this bitch, and it was bad juju's in that house. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, it
Yeah.
was bad energy.
You could feel it. I
And
mean, I feel energy.
girl. So yeah, I felt that shit. I'm like, it's something wrong in here. So I guess after that, she just wasn't fucking with me. I had no idea. I think earlier in the day before they left us, she was supposed to do my hair. And I was like, oh, are you still doing my hair? Whoa, whoa. And she was like, oh yeah, I'm busy. I'm gonna do it later. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I ain't think nothing of it. So I had no idea they wasn't fucking with me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And after that, it could have either been the juju shit or it was that I had said I didn't want to go out one of the nights and they had just got into it with Lauren, but it really wasn't about Lauren. I just didn't feel like getting ready. I just
Okay.
didn't feel like getting ready to go. But whatever the case may have been, I guess they didn't fuck with me anymore. And when they left, what the fuck? This shit bogus as hell. Like we all got ready. Y'all let them take the limo. Y'all talking about we can't
Oh, they
drive. Like
left
that
with they
shit
left
bogus.
without y'all.
Yeah, we was girl. We trying to
Okay.
go to the car too. We running to the car. I'm thinking, oh, we running to the car. It must be something exciting in the car.
And it
No,
looks
them motherfuckers was running to the car to leave my ass.
ah,
I
that's
was like, oh
fucked
damn.
up. Okay.
Stupid ass
Okay.
was running behind, like, oh, must be something cool back there, man. When they pulled off, okay. So my idea was take everything and put them out.
Yeah.
But it had escalated. Like, I don't know if y'all know this, but at first I was taking the clothes and throwing it in the front yard. I'm thinking,
Yeah, I remember something like that. Like,
yeah.
I don't.
If you
It's been a long time, but I didn't know that
if you
I didn't know that they
notice,
touched your shit first. I did not know
they
that.
didn't show it. They didn't show that.
See, that's not fair. They do shit like that all the time. They do this shit all the time. Like BGC 13, like they're like, oh, Rocky's a bully now, but they didn't show that fucking bitch what she was doing for me to act like that. You know what I'm saying? So they touched your shit first. They didn't show it. Okay.
My shit got fucked with. My shit got fucked up first. And then when we doing all the hype shit in the bathroom, that was before the shit went in the tub.
Okay.
But I'm like, well, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, we finna put that shit outside, woo. Now, even then, like, just to backtrack, even then, I'm still thinking that me and old girl, because I ain't gonna keep saying a name, me and Shorty, I'm thinking me and her still got like a unspoken respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though you fucked up my shit, whatever, I'm still trying to be that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, well, I'm gonna just put all the twin shit outside. You know what I'm saying? And shit, by the time I came back upstairs and throwing shit outside, shit went left. And I was like, well, fuck it. We gotta roll with it now. Shit, It is what it is. It's up from now. So, the shit went down.
Okay. Well, I'm so happy you cleared that up because a lot of the fans definitely don't know that because I didn't know that either. I just saw all the shit in the bathtub and I was like, oh, fuck. Like, damn, they about to be hella mad. I mean, I feel like, you don't touch somebody's shit if you don't want your shit touched with. I mean, unfortunately, the twins had to like really get the shitty end of the stick because wasn't it homegirl that touched your shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like for me,
I mean, they were, they had been saying some fucked up shit. Like, they like, first of all, they had talked about Lauren's brother. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Calling him an addict and shit, and talking bad about him after she had shared something personal about him. It was a lot of underlying bogus ass shit that was going on in our season that wasn't talked about. Like, for instance, how everybody thought it was so funny to like make Kat go over the edge, knowing that she got at that time she had a few drinking issues. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was a lot of underlying shit that wasn't cool. Right. Or like, it was a lot of shit. Like, it was a lot of backdoor shit. Like with Ginger skateboard. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody like, oh, you a fake ass bitch. You threw Ginger's skateboard in the pool. Little did y'all know I had talked to Ginger already. Ginger already knew. And I told Ginger I'd throw her bread if her skateboard was fucked up when she took it out.
Oh, okay. For
y'all
sure.
Don't know shit. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, definitely.
Y'all don't know anything about what you're watching. And it really just gets to a point. And at the time, they put us in that contract where you couldn't talk about shit for 2 years. It's 8 now,
Yeah.
But
I know the fans, if they don't see it, if they don't show it, then like they really don't know. And like sometimes it's not really their fault. It's just the way that the network edits and portrays. Yeah, definitely. I had my shit thrown with my mom gave me her expensive camera. She's like, please don't ruin it. I'm like, all right, cool. The first night that shit went right in the pool, and I was like, ah. Fuck, my mom about to be hella bad. And
somebody threw it in the pool.
Yeah, my whole bag got thrown in the pool, and I was like, oh fuck, that sucks. You know what I'm saying? But the girl had a camera too, but like I didn't go back and break her camera. I'm like, what the fuck? It doesn't even matter. But I did put all her makeup in the toilet. So I was like, yeah.
See, you ruined makeup too.
I said, take that shit out and put that on your face. I'm gonna call her a boo-boo face. Just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
That's like when Lauren told her girl, he was like, what the fuck is that on your face? Like, what? She's like, it looks like doo-doo.
I need to go back and watch. On Tubi, all the seasons of Bad Girls Club are on there. You know that?
Oh yeah, I ain't watching.
Okay, well, you know what you need to do, girl, one day. You need to just face your fears and just watch your motherfucker show. And be like, it really wasn't that bad. I watched it like 9 years later, sober and by myself, and I was just like, it wasn't that bad. But I mean, now it's like 9 years later, so it doesn't really matter. But so what are you working on now? I know you're a nurse. You just graduated. That's your focus. Are you selling anything? I mean, I know your son has a YouTube channel for cooking. Like, I'm trying to like see, let all the fans know where they can like, see you at, see your son at, or what you got going on.
I'm a jack of all trades. I got that real bad. I'm a jack of all trades. So we do have a fitness line, JB Core Fit, and we sell waist trainers and clothes.
JB Core Fit.
Yep. So you can work out in luxury, you know.
Okay.
And then I also my son, he's doing cooking recipes, so he's putting out a cookbook soon.
Oh,
He's
cute.
doing kid recipes, kid friendly recipes, stuff like that. I also got my YouTube going, so I'm doing that right now.
Where can they
I'm really
find
on
you?
some like motivational, like enlightenment shit. Like,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? Everybody gotta have a transformation. Everybody gotta have a breakthrough. You know what I mean? Like,
Amen.
so, you know, I know we was talking shit about like, you know, all the stuff from like, you know, 8 years ago. But honestly, truly, and I've always said it, you know, it's no hard feelings. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's really, you know, all clear over here.
Good for you.
I don't even have the energy to feel a type of way. Like, I don't
Right.
care enough either.
Yeah, you gotta
But
grow. You gotta grow.
yeah, you gotta grow. You gotta grow. And at the end of the day, I'm all about forgiveness and enlightenment, not even for myself, but for others. So, you know,
Okay. What is your YouTube channel?
oh, Jass Carter.
Same as the one that's right here, or just Jass Carter?
As always.
Okay. Well, thank you, beautiful. You're beautiful.
No problem.
I
Thank
liked you.
you.
Fuck the show and what they showed. I think you're great, and I really like that dimple. Do you have two or just one?
It's two. One just smaller than the
One and a
other.
half. I love dimples. They're so cute. Oh my
Thank you.
god.
And you know, you fine as fuck.
Oh,
I
oh,
always
girl,
fuck with
thank
you.
you, thank you,
But
thank
thank
you.
you for having me too, because you know, you giving me an opportunity to show, you know,
For
who I
sure.
am. So I appreciate that. Fuck with it.
You're so welcome, and thank you for clearing the air. I hope that a lot of fans could get some clarity of that situation that they judged you from for so much. You know what I'm saying? Because,
Yeah.
yeah, you gotta always, you gotta. Sometimes I just let people think whatever the fuck they want, but sometimes, like, it's good to tell your story.
True, true, true.
Okay, girl. All right, thank you
All
so
right.
much, Jazz. I will
No
see you on the
problem.
gram.
All right, cool.
Have
Bye,
a great day,
y'all.
babe. Okay. Oh, that was cool. I mean, listen, you guys, you can't always trust what they show you on TV, dead ass. Um, Unfortunately, some people are not shed in like the best of light, when they're actually good people. For me, I was lucky because, I got the good light. I'm a good person. And like, even though I did a lot of shit that I kind of like regret, or I'm like, damn, would I do that on TV? It's okay. I mean, everybody else liked it, so it's fine. Um, I need to get all my bad girls on this Baddie Life podcast. I just love showing them love and, talking about our growth and our, the difficulties that we went through as, as a whole. Like, she's my sister from BGC. We will always have that connection. And just like our journey from that first day on TV till now, most of us are parents, most of us, or some of us are not. So it's really cool. I like to talk to everybody and, get to know them a little bit. So yeah. Next week is gonna be a good week. I'm gonna have, some that you guys definitely want to hear from. So you guys definitely need to stay tuned. Make sure you follow me on Apple Music. Okay, guys, Apple Music. It's called Baddie Life Podcast. Spotify, iHeartRadio, and then I'm on Amazon Music, whatever. But like, Alexa, play Baddie Life Podcast. Wait, will it do that though? No, like, Alexa, play Baddie Life Podcast. Oh my God, I'm gonna try it later. And don't forget, I am on OFTV. Is she really paying my shit? All right, Alexa, stop. Damn, Alexa's so tight. Damn, I'm in this bitch. Make sure you check me out on OFTV. Shout out to the best sponsor ever. I love Bombshell. They're a beauty salon in downtown Las Vegas. They do hair, they do facials, they do makeup, they have cosmetics, they have everything you need to feel glamorous. I mean, look at my hair. Just kidding. All right, you guys, until next time, the baddest has to go. I love you back. I love boba. I love it. Wait.
Make you feel so good when you fucking with a baddie.
Sorry, I can't suck that hard. It wouldn't come through. All right, bye.